I think a good strategist wears 3 hats. You need to wear the detective hat, the journalist hat, and you need to wear the lawyer hat. The detective hat, you have to do all the findings. You have to be open-minded about it. Do all the consumer-related insights. Figure that out. Understand what that underlying problem or thing that you want to solve. And from a journalist perspective, you need to be able to piece it together into something that you want to be able to sell. When you put on your lawyer hat, you must be able to defend your idea. You must stick with it, believe, and deliver it with conviction.
Welcome to the NexGen show. This is the show where we talk to young people and find out what they are all about and hopefully learn a few things along the way. In this 15 minutes episode, we will be talking to John Foong. He is not exactly new to our industry, but he has many exciting stories to share. John is in strategy. So, John, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
Tell me, John, I heard that after you finished your university, you and a bunch of friends got together and decided not to go and work in an advertising agency, but instead have some fun as fresh graduates. And after your internships there, what was that all about?
Oh, so that is one of my favorite stories to tell him. But yeah, it was after we completed our final semester in university, we had to go for an internship, right? Our second final semester before we complete our course in diploma. So I had a team and a bunch of friends, about 6 of us. We all went intern at different agencies. And when we came back for our final semester in college, we realized, hey, you know what? All of us intern different roles within the agency system, right? So one intern as a strat, one intern as an account executive, one intern as a writer. And then we realized, you know what? It would be quite interesting to see what we can kind of do together immediately right after our college days, right? So once we graduated, throw the hat already, we were like, let's sit our parents down and have a conversation with them to see whether they'll be willing to give us a 6-month period of time to see whether this bright-eyed bunch of kids can actually make something of themselves.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So we came out and we started our own little freelance team, code agency. We all very gung-ho, so we went in to get our small agency registered as a partnership and stuff like that as well. And for about a year and a half, we actually made it work. Yeah. So from all the cold calls, we walked into the client meetings or trying to introduce ourselves. The first question we always get is, man, you all look really young. Last time, less facial hair. Now still no facial hair, but look much younger. And then it's always the question that always came was, can you all really do what you're telling us? Then it always led to, you know what, give us a chance. We are fresh. We got some ideas. Let us explore alongside you. And that's how we started picking up clients here and there. And after a good job, we get recommendations to other people. Yeah. But that was the entire story. So we did that for about 1.5 years. Shout out to my boys. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. But then COVID hit. Yeah. So the production side of things, doing what you do in a day-to-day agency, we got used to that. But from the business perspective, after COVID, it was a bit difficult. How to scale, how to kind of sustain it as well. That's what we learned. That's why we all moved on.
How many of you were there in this
There were 6
collective?
of us.
6 of you?
6 of us. All partners.
Great.
Yeah.
And each one with different, shall we say, different skill sets?
Yeah. So the one who went intern as account manager was our quote-unquote CEO, handling a lot of different things. Then we had a project manager, our strategy manager, creative lead, and also copywriter. So there were many nights in our small makeshift office in my dad's house. We had a room. And every time we had a pitch, we would be sleeping overnight, pull all our sleeping bag, the real, the gung-ho-ness,
This is just amazing.
you take whatever you can find as a blanket. Those were the days.
There is an agency called Friends, but you put a completely different spin on this. After school, after uni, 6 people, friends getting together, and 6 families. That's a lot of families, huh?
Yeah, so we got a lot of feedback from my partner's parents, right? Like they said that I barely see you guys at the house because they're always at my dad's ex-place, our little room. We would be there for, 12, 13 hours figuring it out. Next day, go for a client meeting, come back, figure out what's wrong. We were really passionate about it. So
you tell clients that we are an agency, but we are not an agency. We worked as interns as agency, but we don't have agency experience. quite a unique.
It was a roller coaster.
Yes, roller coaster. Correct.
Yeah.
But it must have been an amazing learning experience.
Very much so.
Are you at liberty to share some of the projects that you did?
So we did a lot of F&B work.
Yep.
So we went to, walk in for a lot of restaurants. So we did some work for some mala restaurants. We also did a lot for the hotel and service industry.
Mala restaurant, isn't that the famous one with the roti canai?
No. It was the hot pot restaurant, one of the big hot pot restaurants.
Okay, good.
So you could imagine every time we had a shoot, every time we had a pitch, after that we got makan lah. So it was beneficial, 6 hungry boys. You're like, we go in 24 hours for you, and after that we can eat the remaining.
What else? Yeah. Apart from eating?
So we did a lot of work for the hotel and service industry as well. Yeah. So we had to travel. It was just really interesting. We had to travel. We shot content. We did pictures up for that as well. We had to go and show how the entire experience was like. I think there was one client that we had who had issues with their TripAdvisor comments and stuff like that. So we had to showcase the upgrades that they did to the place, how it's safer than it was mentioned as before. And that was interesting as well. But on top of that, we got a nice stay, got to enjoy it a little bit as well. So there were a lot of perks that came along with what we did.
Whenever a hotel client comes to you, you must always tell them, I can't really do any work for you until I experience it.
Exactly, yeah. Very much so.
Where are the other 5 of your friends?
So this is an interesting story as well. After COVID happened, all of us went our separate ways. One of them went back to Penang. 3 of us decided to continue our degree in the UK, finish up our degree. So we left for a year. And the other 2 transitioned into the world of esports. Yeah. So after my degree, I came back. And that esports company decided to absorb most of us. So we were part of the core team within that agency after that.
Very good,
yeah.
Very good. And now you are in brand strategy with a young and bustling agency.
Yes, sir. New challenge. A welcome challenge. But it's been an amazing experience so far. Yeah.
What do you do, John? I mean, I know that you are into strategy, but in this place where you're working now, do you go to see the clients and stuff like that, or you just work behind the scenes?
So I'm very blessed with the team and the mentors that I have right now. They are all open to giving me all the exposure as possible, right? So I meet the clients, I go for pitches, I build the decks, I do a little bit of everything. But my responsibility is more of deck building, strategy building, and helping out wherever I can. Yeah.
Do they give you free food also?
Hey, very generous, I must say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
So weekend brainstorms in hotels?
Not yet.
Well, when you get to travel, it's amazing, huh?
Yes.
It's just another adventure.
This round we have been to Penang many times. I think my mentor, my boss, is a big foodie. So I've tried everything you can try in Penang, all the char kway teow stores. He's very passionate about it, so that rubs off on me.
This sounds very exciting. I've spoken to many people on this show, and I have to ask you this question: what are the mistakes that you've made?
Ooh, There are many. I think mistakes within a professional setting, like within the job that I have done, personal mistakes.
We welcome all mistakes.
Well, I believe every mistake is an opportunity to learn. right? I hold myself to a statement, a saying, is that I want to be a forever student. So it's a scenario where I believe every mistake gives you the opportunity to learn. So mistakes. I think one big one that I've done so far was possibly not necessarily exploring with my 6-man team in the past as well. I think COVID kind of scared us off, and it would have been an amazing opportunity to see whether we could push past that boundary. But I think the reality of it got really real for all of us. You know, when the calls stopped happening, the pitches stopped happening. Some of us were more excited to continue than the others. But that mistake or that choice to can or move on from that project opened many doors for me to continue to learn. So from the different experiences that I've had now, it's made me the person I am today because I'm very blessed to be put in the position to learn directly from founders. Yeah, people behind the real action, the management team. So little aspects on what I could possibly have put into my 6-man team. We learned from the different founders, and it was interesting. So I would say every mistake gives an opportunity to learn.
You know, when you first started that 6-man team, your parents, all the families came together to support you all, right?
Yeah.
In terms of investment also?
No. So it was a scenario where they're like, okay, you all have to try to figure out without putting too much money into it. So it was we got a space within my dad's old office and old house, and we took whatever we could get. You know, initially it was running off our allowances. Then we realized, okay, after a few clients here, none of us took pay, and from that pool of money we expand. We try to do more. Yeah. So it was really that ragtaggedy bunch of boys that realized, like, let's try to do something.
Well, I have to ask you,
Yes.
do you think that any time in the future the 6 of you will come together? It's
I
like
think,
asking whether the Beatles will perform again.
Yeah, the Backstreet Boys going to get back together. I think some of them have moved on with different, I think they're not even in the industry anymore.
Of course, why?
But one is taking over his father's business.
All right.
Another one is in Penang.
Eating.
I don't know. But the rest are still in the industry. But you never say never, you know. It's like the BTS are making a comeback. You never know.
Yes, you never know.
You would not want to see our company photo shoots, right? Everybody tells us we do look like a boy band because that's all you know. I'll show you after the session.
No worries. Where do you see yourself, or rather, what is it that you see will change in our industry?
I think AI is playing a big factor, but I do believe AI is a tool. I think it takes a good strategist to know how to utilize and also how to sharpen based on the insights that you get. Right? From what my mentor has taught me and something that's really stick, I think a good strategist wears 3 hats. You need to wear the detective hat, you need to wear the journalist hat, and you need to wear the lawyer hat, right?
And they don't wear turbans, huh? Carry on.
Yeah. So these 3 key hats are really, really important. So, you know, whenever you enter a situation or a brief or a campaign that comes up that needs a lot of thinking, strategy work, right? The detective hat, you have to do all the findings. You have to be open-minded about it. Do all the consumer-related insights. Figure that out. Understand what that underlying problem or thing that you want to solve, right? And from a journalist perspective, you need to be able to piece it together into something that you want to be able to sell. And then from a lawyer perspective, when you put on your lawyer hat, you must be able to defend your idea, you know? You must stick with it, believe, and deliver it with conviction. And I think AI helps the entire process, but will not be in a situation where they'll be able to take it over completely. Because I think to wear those 3 hats, you need to be very sharp. And that's what I'm learning now. I think the critical thinking is what I'm constantly evolving with at the moment, and sharpening my tools to be able to decipher the help that AI gives you and master those 3 hats is what makes a good strategist. And I think that's how I see the industry moving forward as a strategist.
Well, John, you have had a good grounding already in the business world. Huh?
Yeah.
Before you joined a company, so to speak. You had your own company.
Yeah.
So tell us, Did you have to do something for a client which you didn't want to, but you did because you wanted the money?
I think it was a scenario based on my past experience initially. It was a scenario where we never been put in a situation where we didn't have to do something we didn't want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got to pick and choose our projects as well. Yeah.
Anyway, it was good talking to you, John.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for coming today. You are working in a very exciting place.
Yes.
And I know that this is going to be another challenge for you. So thank you once again. Good talking to you. All the best, John.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
So ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of another show. And I want to thank John. And we look forward to the next episode. Bye.